Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for WFIN News 2's weather alert day. As of right now, we have put an alert day on for right now. Of course, we've had some scattered showers this afternoon, but of course, not as of currently right now. Satellite and radar are looking like this. The jet stream is just kind of interesting right now. Let's go ahead and show you what we're looking at as this. We're getting a new model here in the News 2 studio. It is okay. Slowly loading in for us. There you can see, area wide, we are somewhat interesting, right? Gonna place on our rain and thunder here at home. And here's what we're looking at. The upstate, western North Carolina, as of right now, dry. Maybe a shower or two by the Athens, Georgia, or Athens, Tennessee, in parts of Clayton, Tennessee. As of right now, like area wide, Greenville, Spartanburg, dry, right? Maybe even now when we switch over to GFS model, this was earlier today. This model look. As of right now, we do have some scattered showers across Greenville, Spartanburg, and Clayton, Georgia, and Toccoa. For Spartanburg, or for Fountain Inn, Simpsonville, Newberry, very feathery, right? Actually, here outside the studio is very dry as of right now. We're going to see if we can get a model that's right now. This is more like what's happening right now. Maybe some lightning strikes across Sarah, Georgia, and Gainesville, Georgia, maybe even Lincolnton as well. Now we hit into 8, if we get a little bit closer in the afternoon, hit about 5, 6 o'clock as this thunderstorms roll a bit more closer to home. Now our GFS model is showing that it's hitting most of the upstate by 5, 6 o'clock, Fountain Inn and Simpsonville. Now it just kind of depends on what we're seeing. Now we're seeing 0.2 hundredths, right, of rain for Greenville, Spartanburg. That's about 6, 7 o'clock. And then we see a lot more heavier rain arise out of our western North Carolina. This is the severe part, Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, will that make an impact to home? Yes, potentially some more severe weather than the overnight hours. This is what's moving our alert day. So obviously we have an alert. We do want to make sure you know it is an alert day. First we were going to say impact day, push the impact. And then we realized the alert was kind of more heavy now more thunderstorm action, right? So then we put an alert into forecast. So right now, we are under a live Super Doppler 2 alert day. As of right now, like I said, just trying to keep the calm moving through the upstate, like I said. So this on your screen is more of the alert area. Now towards Greenville, Spartanburg. Now where we see our purples is more of our more heavier, and then maybe potentially over Greenville, Spartanburg, but that is literally little to none. But of course, like I said, we are still continuing this coverage right now because it is something to watch about the impact. If and when we see some severity, which is looking like we could, live Super Doppler 2 scans the area. Early morning hours tomorrow, then that severe threat dies down, gets out of the upstate. Will we see anything back at home? Not really looking like it. Mainly just some more rain and showers. Now, we do have another chance for severe weather coming up during the weekend potentially, but over the next several hours, it's kind of hit or miss. Now, this is what our national forecasted chart looks like. If we can get it on your screen, as it's not working. So, like I said, it's on your screen. The weather story should be on your screen right now. Now, this is what our weather story looks like. If I can just get it way zoomed out for you, it's going to be on your screen. Okay, so here's what we're looking at with the live Super Doppler 2. As of right now, this is kind of what we're looking at. But now what we're looking at is the more potential for, you can see on your screen today's forecasted weather map. So mainly thunderstorms will develop to our west today and move into the central South Carolina. So as you can see, down towards home is when we're seeing that more potential high threat for severe weather, heavy rain, and flash flood possible. Now that's mainly towards Georgia, but still something to watch here at home. Like I said, still very interesting. Now still watching our next several hours as we continue going. See if we can get us a camera. Pull us a camera in a minute to kind of see what we're satellite and radar showing you. Pretty much more clouds cover, and that's to be expected because of our severe weather potentially knocking on the door here in the upstate. Like I said, just continue knocking on that door. We'll continue to watch that for us on the 2 forecast on the 2 right here on News 2, the ones you can trust for your local news and weather independently. I mean, if you want to trust this with all of that, you can, but independently. Now let's go ahead and take you with our Reach the Beach Skycam network to show you what we're kind of looking at through the upstate. I do know right now traffic is interesting right now. We're going to take you to our WFIN News 2 traffic headquarters as we're looking at a slowdown on I-85 northbound, mile marker 51. Okay, again, my slowdown on I-85 north, mile marker 51.5 in Greenville County. It's going into the Spartanburg County area. That's where we're seeing a lot more heavier down areas. Now this is a little bit more congested. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is WFIN News 2's Traffic Skycam Network. Spartanburg County, I-85 South, mile marker 51. Still watching that. Not really sure what's going on there. We're going to go ahead and take you to the Tri-Split momentarily, which is something we do regularly on WFIN News 2 to give you the traffic and weather, or different traffic views from all around the upstate, all combined into one. Not really sure. I think the Tri-Split looks like the camera would be slowing down. Okay, so like I said, continuing to watch that I-85. Yeah, we have one website or one camera that is just not. I think we just may be having issues today. This may be as good as we can get you guys today. Oh, never mind. I know, the second it slows down, I'm like, no, and then we get back up to speed, thankfully. So Spartanburg continuing that slow traffic across I-85. It's almost creeping. That's what it seems like. We're gonna get you to that as soon as we can get these cameras to load. Today everything's just moving slow today. I'm not really sure why we're having so many issues. I do know there is congestion. Of course, that's always predetermined on the interstate. This is a 2 looks right now. We have a slowdown on. So we're going to get our map on your screen. Go ahead. It is I-85 southbound. It is our only slowdown right now that we know of. Of course, again, that's only I-85 south. That is the only slowdown we know of right now. Of course, when we come back from break, we'll have the latest on the rest of the weather, plus the rest of our impact day, plus what you can find out for the rest of your week. Well, thank you for joining us back from break. We're now turning to our tri-split, which is something we normally do on WFIN News 2 to show you the traffic in two angles. This is a look on the left at I-85 South, mile marker 27 or 52.7, and on the right we have I-85 South, mile marker 55.5. And you may be wondering, what's the difference? Well, the right-hand side and the left-hand side are both slow. Slowdowns, we have I-85 southbound. That is definitely a slowdown. But you make sure you stay up to date with us today for our WFIN News 2 Alert Day, as we were Impact Day, but now we're looking at more severe weather coming into the upstate. So let's go ahead and time it out for you. So, let's look right now at satellite and radar. As satellite radar looking interesting right now, a lot more cloud cover and a lot of lightning strikes hitting our waves of our Dopplers across the area. Like I said, WFIN News 2, we don't own a Doppler radar, but we do use collective radars across the upstate to build our kind of database, Live Super Doppler 2. But let's take a look right now at our lightning strikes. We got a ton across the upstate right now, Franklin, North Carolina, and that system is rocking and rolling right there. I wish we could get you a little bit more closer into the system in 3D, but it's definitely a lot more pressured in this, a lot more severe in this area. See if we can get a 3D model. As 3D models does not want to work today. But, like I said, satellite radar, it's mainly a lot more heavy downpours across the upstate from rain, or excuse me, let's see if we can get our rain back in. Alrighty, so we're seeing our precipitation across the upstate and western North Carolina, how it's dissipating. Walhalla sitting at maybe this rain is kind of knocking on the door at Walhalla. Let's go ahead and see if we can get you into that more high definition system. It's going to show us a little more. Walhalla, Salem, looking like it could be knocking on your door right now. The rain, not really sure about that, but of course, just a reminder, the rest of the day is going to be an impact or an alert day due to the rain and potential storms that we may have. Remember, you can stay with us on News 2 for the latest on all of these storms that we may have. Of course, WFIN News 2 is your home for live, local, and independent news. Remember, 2 is on the 2.